The story is so scary and unprecedented in maybe in American history, certainly in my lifetime, that I hope people understand what is going on here. So I want to make something clear, just factually. Did he enter the Capitol, or was he only on the lawn?
He was only on the lawn in what law enforcement said was a restricted area, where he was not supposed to be. He did not enter the Capitol. He did not assault a police officer. He had no weapons on him. He did nothing wrong except be a supporter of Donald Trump.
And he is now in prison for how long?
Throughout his trial, the judge said. They legitimately said, Dennis, both prosecutors, so all of the prosecution is running through the D.C. U.S. Attorney's Office, which is scary because those are the same people who've sort of gone after the president, but we know went after Roger Stone and Mike Flynn, very least. So all the prosecutions are running through there. Prosecutors and a judge legitimately said that because he said in his FBI interview after he was arrested that the election was stolen, that he therefore would not abide by any of the laws of the United States. The judge said, well, then you must think that I'm part of this rigged system, so you won't abide by any of my orders, and now continue to hold him in jail without bond. Now, Dennis, he's one of at least 24 people who have been charged with various crimes, mostly misdemeanor property charges, who are being held without bond. Some of them even transferred to Washington, D.C., away from their homes, awaiting trial, because the mere fact that they were at the Capitol, either inside or outside January 6th, makes them a threat to democracy, I've heard, and, of course, the country. It's very scary.
I'm in the rare position of being speechless.
Yeah.
I'm not being cute or rhetorical. Words elude me that this is happening in America. This is police state. That's police state tactics. There's no other way of speaking about it, especially when one realizes that today murderers are allowed to leave prison. Charged murderers, correct?
That is correct. And, of course, we know all of the Black Lives Matter and Antifa rioters who tore up our nation's capital for months. These very same prosecutors and judges not only refused to arrest them, but dropped almost all charges, as I write in my article with links to the Washington Post backing that up. Dennis, we hesitated to use the word political prisoner because, D.C. is worried about some guy in Russia and upsetting Vladimir Putin when we have far greater issues here. But I really encourage your listeners, and you as well, I link in my piece the January 12th press conference by the Assistant Director of the D.C. FBI office and Acting Attorney General. People need to watch what these men say.
Good. Hold on with that. Don't forget that's what we're talking about.